There is a moment that changes everything. Not the moment when a man says goodbye. Not the moment when he walks out the door. The real moment is later, when the silence begins, when the messages stop, when the person who was always there suddenly becomes unavailable. And that is when she starts asking herself a question she never thought she would ask. Did I lose someone I will never find again? Because sometimes people do not understand the value of something while they have it. They only understand it when it is no longer within their reach. A good man leaving is not always about anger. Sometimes it is about a man who finally accepted a painful truth. You cannot force someone to appreciate you. You cannot force someone to choose you. And you cannot build a peaceful life with someone who constantly makes you question your worth. For a long time, he stayed. Not because he was weak, not because he had no options, but because he believed in commitment. He believed problems could be solved. He believed honest conversations could fix what was broken. So he tried. He gave more patience. He gave more understanding. He gave more chances. And sometimes that is the biggest mistake good people make. They keep giving to someone who has already stopped receiving. They keep proving their love to someone who has already decided not to see it. A good man is often quiet about his struggles. He does not always announce how much he is hurting. He does not always tell you how many nights he spent thinking about the relationship. He does not always explain how exhausting it feels to constantly fight for basic respect. He simply carries it. Until one day, he gets tired. Not tired of loving, tired of losing himself. The ancient Stoics understood something powerful. Your peace should never depend completely on another person's behavior, because when someone else controls your emotions, they control your life. A wise person learns this. Love someone deeply, but never abandon yourself trying to keep them. Because the moment you have to destroy your own happiness to maintain a relationship, you are no longer building love. You are sacrificing yourself. At first, when a good man walks away, people often think it is temporary. They think, he will come back. He always comes back. They will eventually forgive me. But something changes when a person reaches their limit. The same person who once sent long messages becomes silent. The same person who always explained himself stops explaining. The same person who chased answers finally accepts that some answers are found through distance. And that silence can be more powerful than any argument, because absence reveals what presence was hiding. When someone is always available, their effort can become invisible. The daily calls become normal. The support becomes expected. The loyalty becomes something people assume will never disappear. But when that person is gone, the things that seemed ordinary suddenly become valuable. The small conversations, the encouragement, the feeling of having someone who genuinely cared. Sometimes people do not realize they had something special until they experience life without it. But a true Stoic does not walk away to create regret. He does not leave hoping someone will suffer. He does not disappear to get attention, because that still means his happiness depends on another person's reaction. A wise man walks away for one reason: peace. He chooses himself, not because he stopped caring, but because he finally understood that his own life matters too. There is a difference between being needed and being valued. Someone can need your attention. They can need your support. They can need your presence. But that does not always mean they appreciate you. A person who truly values you does not only notice what you provide, they notice who you are, your heart, your effort, your loyalty, your character. Many people make the mistake of thinking a good person will always stay. They believe patience has no ending. They believe forgiveness has no limit. But every human being has a breaking point. Even the calmest person eventually says, "I cannot continue losing myself just to prove that I deserve love." And this is where the transformation begins. When a man walks away, he often discovers something important. He was stronger than he believed. He learns to enjoy his own company. He learns that being alone is better than feeling alone beside someone. He learns that peace is not something someone gives you. Peace is something you protect. The biggest victory is not when someone regrets losing you. The biggest victory is when their regret no longer controls you. Because a person who has truly healed does not need someone else to admit their mistake. They already know their value. They no longer ask, "Why wasn't I enough?" They ask, "Why did I spend so long trying to convince someone who was unable to see me?" Sometimes losing someone is the lesson they needed. Sometimes your absence teaches what your presence could not. But never stay somewhere only because you hope someone will finally understand your worth. Your worth was never created by their approval. A person can fail to recognize gold, but gold does not become worthless because someone cannot see its value. So if you are the person who walked away, do not look back with bitterness. Look forward with wisdom. You did not leave because you were defeated. You left because you finally respected yourself. And if someone realizes your value after you are gone, let that be their lesson. Your responsibility is not to make people understand your worth. Your responsibility is to live according to it. Remember this: the right people will not require you to beg for basic respect. The right people will not make you constantly prove your importance. The right people will appreciate your presence before they experience your absence. And when you learn to protect your peace, you stop chasing what does not choose you. You stop begging for what should be freely given, and you become someone who cannot be easily broken. This is the wisdom of the Stoics. This is the path of self-respect. This is the Stoic wisdom.